Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and I'm back in Moore, Oklahoma on the way to Fan Expo Dallas. I was here about 6 months ago, and so I want to see if there's anything new. I have a feeling there definitely will be. And again, if you're ever in Moore, Oklahoma, it's a really amazing comic book shop. So let's go inside and check it out.
All right, everyone, we're going to start out with a really great Prime 1 studio piece, and it's not all that common, at least for me, to see Prime 1 studio statues out in the wild. And so even though this is not something I would normally collect, it is cool to see, just in person what these things look like. This one's very dynamic and very fun to see. They also had a classic Thor, which is great. This one's from Sideshow Collectibles, and it's always cool to see, even if they're a little bit older at this point, they're still awesome to see, because a lot of times, I don't get to see the Marvel stuff in person. And I love this store so much. I love that they have all of these things, so close that you could actually go and look at them and really appreciate the art. This one, of course, is from PCS, which is also a really great piece. And this one had dragons all over it. It's just so much fun to see these things kind of without the glass, without an online event, convention or something. These are just a lot of fun to see. And the sculpt on this one looked really great in person. Love it. Obviously, they have a ton of stuff, a ton of box statues, some of the smaller statues on display as well. They don't have them out necessarily on display, but they do have them where you can look at the boxes and check them out. Some of the smaller scale stuff. Also have a tremendous amount of Legos, games, all kinds of things. This thing was really crazy. I don't know exactly what this is, like who makes this, but this is a giant Spawn. I would assume it is a licensed piece because it's at a store, so that means they purchased it from somebody. But I have never seen this thing. I have absolutely no idea who made it, but it is massive. Like, it is absolutely insanely big, and it's like two parts. So you have Spawn, but then you also have this other Spawn swap out, like this extra torso with an extra bit. I mean, look at this thing. It is nuts. Creepy as can be. Again, I don't know really much about it, so it's crazy. They had some life-size Star Wars stuff. They obviously had this great Mythos Yoda. This is the first time I had a chance to see this one in person. Man, this looks great to me. I love how dynamic it is. They also had some smaller scale things as well. But, I mean, look at that. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love this one a lot. A lot of you guys know that I'm a big Star Wars fan as well, and so I have to appreciate these from afar. We also have the life-size Mandalorian there as well. Then we have some smaller scale stuff. Again, I'm not going to claim to know anything about any of this stuff in this case. Maybe some of you can help me. I think it's some video game stuff, also some anime stuff in here. But they're all really well sculpted. So again, it's just fun to go to a shop like this and see stuff that you normally wouldn't collect, or that you just to see the artistry of it. And that's what is so much fun for me, is just going and seeing these things on display. And again, I tip my hat to DZ Comics, because they have all these great things on display so people can see them. There's that Ahsoka Tana from Sideshow Collectibles, just so great. Got to see this one last time. This was that that great PCS Ninja Turtles. These are the third scales. I'm still blown away by these. Since I did my last tour of this store, I've had a chance to review the Shredder, and that was incredible. I think this might have been the first time I had a chance to see this Wonder Woman in person. This one also is from Sideshow Collectibles, and I thought she looked really nice. The big complaint about her is everybody kind of feels like her torso is a little bit long. And after seeing it in person, I still kind of feel that way a little bit. I think the portrait was really nice. They also have the tweeter head. This is the 6 scale. This looks great. Man, a really tall piece. I actually kind of wondered at first if it was the quarter scale. So you can only imagine how big the quarter scale piece is going to be for those of you that have this piece. But man, she looks absolutely fantastic. Just a gorgeous piece in person. Lots of great books. Obviously, they have all the newest stuff in this store. They have tons of the hardcover books right here. Which, again, just took me a long time to thumb through all those and see if there was any ones that I needed. Here you see the Iron Studios Batmobile. This is the animated series Batmobile, and also they have a Batarang prop. But it's really cool to see the Batmobile Looks a lot better in person. Again, it's a pretty simplistic design, but looks great. It has some older Sideshow pieces. They had some Hot Toys as well. This one, of course, is the Arkham piece from Prime 1 Studio. So again, they did have 2 Prime 1 Studio statues on display. And also some smaller scale things as well. Some from Sideshow, some from different companies. This is a Sideshow piece right here. And obviously, bam, look at these. Yeah, definitely beautiful premium format there. And then, of course, the smaller scale. I think that one was 5th scale, if I remember right. But the Catwoman and Batman really has me wondering if I should add that one to the collection, because it just looks phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Love both of those pieces. They're both beautiful, and they have the Psylocke. This is the piece that infamously I had been debating whether to repaint into Talia al Ghul, but I think companies are finally going to start making her, so I think I'm going to pass on that at this time. But man, beautiful statue to see in person. Again, they had some smaller scale stuff. They had this great Thor, so that was nice. Yeah, it's just neat to see some of these things in person. Like I mentioned, they had a couple premium formats here. They have the Chris Reeves Superman by Sideshow, and also the Bale Batman Begins piece. Also, again, both of those looked a lot better in person. Man, I had this thing 3 or 4 different times. This is the DC Direct old school half scale Batman bust. Really cool. They had these as well. I think this was a cookie, like a cookie bowl type of thing. And then, of course, some of the busts from Diamond Select and other companies, DC Direct. There's a classic Harley right there. So again, some of this stuff is actually kind of older stuff. So I don't know if like somebody sold it to them and they just have them in stock now. But it's really cool to see them, because again, these are things you don't necessarily see every day in the stores anymore. So it's fun. Again, really big giant display of everything in this place. There's Legos, statues, there's action figures, there's just all this stuff. And then like right through here is a gaming room. So, they had really cool stuff in here as well. I mean, these giant things on the walls, all these gaming kits and things like that. Just a really nice place for, fellow geeks to hang out, play games. There's a video game area. It's just a really awesome store. This is like the blueprint of what a comic book shop should be and what it should look like. Because I just was blown away. We even commented as we left, just like, why aren't all comic stores like this? Just to be able to really include everyone and offer different things. They offered like pizza and stuff like that as well for parties. It's just a really fun, nerdy place, like I said, to geek out, which was really neat to me. Lots of Funko Pops. They had CGC books. They had, like I said, they had comics. Some were signed, but not, slabbed. And then, of course, they also had a lot more slabbed as well. This was behind the counter, so I couldn't necessarily get to it very well. But it gives you an idea kind of what they have. Some CBCS and some CGC. And again, lots of figures and box things. They also had Iron Studios pieces. They didn't have them on display, but they had them boxed up. So they had some Ninja Turtles. They had a Batgirl, a few others. But just again, a lot of fun. There's the Batgirl I was talking about. Just a lot of fun stuff at the store. It's just, I'm so impressed with it. I wish that something like this was closer to where I live. It sure would make me happy, although I'd probably spend too much of my money at a place like this. But again, really, really cool store.
All right, guys, so there you have it. A really awesome shop here in Moore, Oklahoma. Again, DZ Comics. I highly recommend it. I wish I had a store like this back home. It's awesome. So many statues, so many great comics. And again, I want to thank them for letting me film. And let me know what you guys think. If you saw anything in the store that you really want, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Of course, stay tuned for more footage of Fan Expo Dallas as well. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.